Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Glecko here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you yourself can make 2 million coins every single day inside of Roblox Islands. This is a 100% safe auto farm. You will not get banned for it, and it's mobile friendly also, so all you mobile players, you can actually do this. Before we get into the video though, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to support me, and like the video. We're going to be live streaming tomorrow and the day after. And you do not want to miss those because we give away a ton of items. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Alright everyone, so there's 3 key parts to this video. It is what we're going to be making, the auto farm on how to make it, and how much they actually sell for and how much you can get in 10 minutes. So first of all, go ahead and open your trusty anvil. If you don't have these, it's only 50 iron. It's one of the easiest things to actually make. And if you scroll down, you don't actually need a blueprint for this. But if you just scroll down a tiny little bit, you'll see a gearbox. And the description says multi-purpose mechanical gearbox. Go ahead and click on that. And this might look like a really odd thing for most of you new players. However, these items are all really easy to get. And I'm going to be teaching you the auto farm and how you can be making these at a ridiculously fast rate. However, the most important part is, of course, the sell price. And no, this does not require any real trading, so you don't have to actually trade with any real players. Instead, you're going to take these gearboxes, go through the portal, and from there you're going to take a quick right, and you'll actually go and see the mechanics. So we're going to quickly load up over here. As you can see, I made 600,000 coins in just not that long. I think that maybe 2 hours I made 600k. But you're going to take a sharp right, as I said. You're going to come to the mechanic, and as you can see, there's 3 options, and of course is the gearbox. And this is the highest selling item at 30,000 coins for only 1. So imagine an amazing auto farm, which I'm going to show you how many you can make and how much you can sell them for. For 10 of them, you can make 300,000. And so imagine what you could do with 100. You can make a ton of money off of this. And this brings us to the final part of the video, and that is the auto farm. I'm going to be showing you all the materials you need, everything you need to do, and let's get straight into it. Alright everyone, so I'm going to be showing you the 2 main auto farms that you're going to need to actually make these gearboxes. One of them is, of course, to gather the copper, in which I'm going to show you how to build right now. The other one is going to be to gather all the steel aspect that you're going to need in order to actually build the gearboxes. But first, let's start with the copper farm. So here I have mine. This is the simplest version you can do, and keep in mind this is not as fast. However, look how much it's already produced me within an hour. This is enough to make, I believe this is around maybe 30 copper rods. That's already $90,000 in an hour. And it's a really OP auto farm for you solo players to do. So I'm going to be showing you how you can actually make this. I'm going to quickly dismantle this. You can actually double wire this. So if you have 2 copper deposits, as seen over here, that's what you're going to need. If you have 2 of them, I have one in there, you could actually make this one feed this. That way you can make 2 times as much copper. So I made 30 copper there, you could have made 60. So I'm going to actually go ahead and show you what you need to make this now. Alright everyone, so down in the bottom of my taskbar, or my hotbar, whatever you want to call it, is what you're going to need to make the copper auto farm. Of course, you're going to need double these items if you actually want to double wire it. But what you're going to need are 2 conveyor belts, 4 if you want to double wire it for 2 times production. You're going to need only 3 coal totems, 1 for the drill, 1 for the smelter, and then 1 for the other drill if you want to double wire it. If not, you only need 2. 1 smelter, even if you double wire it, a total of 1 copper press, 1 industrial chest, 2 drills, and around 100 grass blocks of your choice. So the first thing you're going to do is actually place your drill wherever you'd like it. It has to be on a little copper deposit. It looks just like that. They'll spawn on your island. It'll look a little bit like that at first. And as soon as you place that down, you're going to want to place a conveyor behind it, and you're going to want to place a coal totem. What this does is the coal totem will then end up powering the drill, so the coal will go here, as you can see, and as you can see, it fires up, and then this starts to actually run. And then over here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to place a conveyor. Go ahead and place another one of these coal totems, And then you're going to place a smelter, as simple as that. If you guys are struggling to make smelters, you can either buy them off of real islands, or you can actually go do my Pink Sticky Gear farm. I'll have it linked down in the description for you guys to go and do. It has like 2,000 views, and a lot of people use it. It's a really good farm. After you do the industrial smelter, you're going to want to place yourself a copper press right over here. Really easy to make. And then you're going to need an industrial chest just at the end. It's as simple as that. Again, double wiring it. It's basically you just get 2 copper deposits, put them right beside each other, and then make it feed the single smelter with like double the copper. But lastly, inside the copper press, you might have molds. They're really easy to make. If you don't have any yet, you could use the steel farm I'm going to show you to actually go ahead and make these molds. However, what you're going to do is go inside the copper press, go to rod factory mold, and that's what you're going to need. So as you can see, copper's already producing fairly fast. Like I already made 6, as you can see, 6 in a matter of like now 7, 8, 9, and we have still more incoming. We're getting a lot of copper. So that's pretty much the first part of the auto farm done, and now this is the second part. It is the steel farm. So you could actually do this as many times as you want. The more you have, trust me, the more you're going to make. I already make a ton of steel off of this, so I actually cleared it a while ago, but let's see. I have 16 steel plates, and I think that was running for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I don't know. But here it is. So you could actually do this with only 1 steel mill and 1 smelter. It's going to take a really long time, however. You do need a steel press. You're going to need a plate mold, and you're also going to need a bolt factory mold. So the best way to do this, in my opinion, is to make 2 of them. One focusing on the plate mold, which is this one, and then the one I'm going to show you right now is focusing on the bolt mold. It's basically the exact same thing, except we use a different mold inside here. So let's get on with building it. Alright everyone, let's get on with building with it. The first thing you're going to do is, of course, place down your steel press and whatever mold you want to use. For example, I'm going to be using a bolt factory mold because I already have my plate mold in my other auto farm. However, if you only want to make 1, you could obviously switch it out. Like maybe every hour you can be producing steel plates, and every other hour you can replace it and make steel rods. Or not steel rods, steel bolts. As soon as you place the steel press, the best thing to do is, of course, place an industrial chest out of here so that it could actually collect. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. If you have one of these, it's 20 times better. It holds a lot more stuff. Then from here, you're going to want to build out a couple of conveyors. Place any block of your choice. You're going to need like a couple hundred blocks for this, depending on how much smelters you have, how many resources. And from here, you're going to want to simply get another grass block, place it right there, and build up. It's going to be like a little, it's kind of like a border, so nothing falls, if that makes sense. You're going to want to build yourself a little border to make sure nothing falls. From there, you're going to want to build a little platform. So if you want only 1 little auto farm, so smelter and one smelter and 1 steel press, then this is going to be perfect for you, this little size over here. You're going to go ahead and place your steel mill. As you can see, it's already lining up perfectly. So the steel is going to fall into here, and it's then going to produce inside of the steel press. So you're going to then want to, you only need like a little bit more resources after this. And of course you can repeat this pattern like I did over there. I can repeat it 2 more times to kind of even it out a little bit. But you can repeat the pattern so you could have more steel mills over here. You could extend this platform and make more smelters, more steel mills. Over here though, you're going to want to place a conveyor. You're going to want to place 2 grasses of blocks. You only need 1, but 2 makes it look a little bit more authentic, if that makes sense. Go ahead and place 1 coal totem. You only need 1. Then you're going to place more grass, of course, for the smelter. You're then going to want to place the smelter right over here. Then, last but not least, the easiest part is simply placing a conveyor. So you're going to place one of those, get some grass, place it on each side of that 1 conveyor. And then you're going to want, oops, I accidentally fell, but then what you're going to want is 1 coal totem and 2 iron totems. This will maximize the amount of iron that is actually made. And so I'm going to go ahead and place the 1 coal totem right over there. Oops, I almost just fell. There's the one cool totem. And then over here, we're going to place an iron, and then we're going to place another iron. And boom, we are actually done the auto farm. Of course, having a single steel mill is not at all efficient. It's really not that good. I'd say you should have 3 to infinite amounts. You could have like 1,000 if you want. If you want to be producing like a ton of these gearboxes, you could sell a ton. But now what we're going to actually go ahead and do is I'm going to time how many gearboxes I can make in a single hour. So I'll be back as soon as that happens. But I just want to clarify again that you can do this however long that you want. So if you have limited resources, of course, if you only have 1 steel mill, 1 smelter, and a couple conveyors, you should stop at this much point. But as soon as you get a little bit more, expand it a little bit more, go ahead and build your second little farm, third farm. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to go time myself. Alright everyone, so I let this auto farm run for a total of 18 minutes, and I actually went ahead to get all the materials I needed. I got the 50 steel plates, I got 60 steel bolts, and we also got all the copper rods. So let's quickly show you. I didn't get 700, I just got like a couple, maybe like 20 I believe. But then what you could do is you can come to your anvil, and I could of course craft the gearbox, and what I can do with this is obviously sell it for 30,000. And I promise you, if you leave this running all day long, you constantly check, even for your mobile players, this works for you guys. Also, you can check, make sure everything's running well. You could touch your screen every now and then. If you're on mobile, if you're on PC, you could auto click, of course. You could literally just go in here and you could like spam auto click like that. And that pretty much covers today's video. I hope you enjoy those millions of coins you're going to be making from this auto farm. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. You can, of course, make steel mills and smelters very easily. I'll link the pink sticky gear video down in the description. Have a great rest of your days, everyone. Goodbye.